Well, guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, let's head straight to the topics. The good has said, "I may babeka no." Otto Addo was starting serious preparation ahead of the Germany and the Austria friendly games. No more details, and so yeah, they bar and so Antoine Semenyo finally we had the freedom to play for Manchester City. Or the UEFA Champions League. And also made more details. Everybody say Ghana defender, Black Stars defender is getting some offers from the English Premier League. And also you beshim kakra na say the city or na other few stories and that many more say so do well to subscribe and help the account grow. What I say. All right, so for my share Semenyo Otto Addo camp na yen share se me feel Otto Addo camp eba. E was for so be kaya Ghana 2014, the World Cup hosted in Brazil. 2014, Ghana now with the same group with Germany, Portugal, and USA. And Ghana was the only team Germany about 2-2 draw. Ghana were the only team Germany couldn't beat. It was the 2014 Brazil World Cup. No, what you say? Now, Otto Addo recently, about a year ago. Otto Addo made some comments said that World Cup na Ghana Kobo 2014 na Germany about 2-2 no. In fact, before the World Cup no, that time our head coach was Kwesi Appiah. Kwesi Appiah contacted Otto Addo that he should do some scouting for him. He should get closer to the Germany national team and make sure he understudies the Germany national team and gets him some reports. And only Otto Addo confirmed this himself. Time and manfo be say, oh, Master Okra, unye coach, unya de, Okra, no, you are not good enough. Leave Black Stars, you can't do the job. When Ghana failed to qualify for the 2025 AFCON, Obekaya, now manfo catch Otto Addo, so Otto Addo, Okra, unya de, Black Stars said, you man, and Otto Addo reminded Ghanaians that 2014 World Cup na Yokoboy, you know, that game na. Ghana and Germany both 2-2 na yenya eni agene mo bekaya. Yes, I think say the da you ete kanoma and asamoja de bako ka ho and so na Germany esa betima na 2-2. An interesting game. Otto Addo took most of the credit saying say eyo no and of steady Germany national team na got some reports and on come Kwesi Appiah into that performance we saw there on the field of play. No, in fact it was his scouting and a Ghana that particular results no murefia yenko tie nsem Otto Addo e kan abra Kobe Stones of Asempa ebisa na sa question no say ono kra onya de Otto Addo echechire sa nsem no kire.
My question is, are you really a certified coach or you are just a trainer scout? I just want to know. Okay, let us get. Are you really a coach with certificate as coach or you are just a trainer scout?
If you want to, you can ask a third time or fourth time. But if you want to, I can also answer.
Okay, answer me.
You can continue because you asked twice.
What?
You want third time? You can ask the question again.
No, the first one, are you ready to apologize to Ghanaians? And for your posture, and I'm not sure you are ready.
No.
And the second one is, are you really a coach, like certified coach, or you are a trainer scout? Because you resign as Kappa. Why are you not resigning here? So can I answer?
A few moments later.
Kwesi Appiah asked me because Ghana was having Germany in the group if I could scout for him in Germany because I was living in Germany to show him the strengths and the weaknesses. So I did this in 2014. 2014 for 6 months. I watched every match Germany played to prepare Kwesi Appiah for the World Cup in 2014 in Brazil. This is 6 months of scouting for Ghana. Only for Ghana. Nobody else asked me. Only for Ghana I scouted. 6 months. So I did I started 37 and now 49. 12 years of coaching. 12 years of coaching and 6 months of scouting. Now I'll ask you, what am I? And during the scouting also I was coaching. I never stopped. What am I?
Well, then I think you scouting is better than you coaching.
Exactly.
Okay, so you are good at scouting than coaching. Okay. You are coaching, you are not good at that.
Okay.
aha enti same way na course no Otto Addo a starting biem that 2014 ade na oyeye na Ghana enya a favorable results against Germany. Germany went on to win the World Cup, beating Argentina 1-0 no. Yes, Otto Addo a starting biem. This time he's not going to scout for anyone. He's doing the scouting himself, and he will use the report himself. So he is scouting for himself because Ghana on the 30th of March, Germany a friendly game. What I say, Germany a friendly game. Nina preparations towards the World Cup. And recently, yesterday also, there was some pictures circulating on the internet where Germany, in fact, Otto Addo went to Bayern Munich. Yes, on a Vincent company in a picture. Yes, like you are seeing on your screen. Oh, yes, Otto Addo went there to, have some talks with Vincent company. But the purpose of him going there was to study some of the Bayern Munich players who play in the German national team. That was his main reason to they call Bayern Munich to understudy some of the players who play for the German national team, so that he can also prepare adequately for the friendly game against Germany. Because Bayern Munich, they have about 7 or 8 German national team footballers in their team. Joshua Kimmich or Bayern Munich, Jonathan Tah, and so Serge Gnabry, and so Alexander Pavlovich, and so Hobi, Leon Goretzka, and so and other players who they play for the German national team, who also play for Bayern Munich. So Otto Addo going to Bayern Munich is to study some of the players now they play for the German national team. So he has started the preparations for the World Cup friendly versus Germany. Entina muhu say Otto Addo wako Bayern Munich enya honko or call other venues, because first of all, look, Otto Addo himself or a German boy, so he knows their system, he knows their language, he knows their environment, he knows almost everything about Germany. And to say it's left with say obeko steady now scouting the players there, the players for Germany. That's what Otto Addo is doing right now, to make sure he gets his notes, gets his report, and whatever he needs to play that game. That game is about 2 months time. It's about 2 months time. So Otto Addo is not sleeping at all. Just 2 months. So he's not sitting down. He's moving from one place to the other, making sure say all the necessary statistics and the data he needs to make sure that particular game, he gives an A-class performance for the Black Stars. He started doing it. That's why you see Otto Addo at the Germany, at the Bayern Munich with Vincent company and all that. It's just to scout and study some of the players so that you know how to better understand their philosophy and their style of play. All right, and also they said they say Yemfa and also the next story. The next story has to do with Antoine Semenyo, guys. Antoine Semenyo, after Manchester City signing him from Bournemouth, he was ineligible to play in the UEFA Champions League because the group phase has already started and he was not registered. So Manchester City couldn't use Antoine Semenyo in the group phase. Now, thank God, the group phase is over. Manchester City have made it to the round of 16. Now it will be open again for new registrations to come in. So Antoine Semenyo will now be registered for Manchester City, which makes him eligible to play from the round of 16 knockout stages. So Antoine Semenyo is now free to start playing in the Champions League. Ni dream Antoine Semenyo say ni dream. His dream is to play in the UEFA Champions League. What I said, to have a taste of it, because Osha say professional footballer, he's never played in the UEFA Champions League. The doors are open that finally he can have a feel or a taste of the UEFA Champions League. So let's see the opponent Manchester City will be facing in the round of 16, and let's see how Antoine Semenyo will start performing for the club Manchester City. That's it. And also now guys, Wolves in the English Premier League, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Wolves. They are seriously monitoring our Black Stars defender, your friend Jonas Ajete, who plays for FC Basel. In fact, Wolves need a defender urgently because of their position in the league. Oman show you relegation. They are on the verge of being relegated, and they want to beef up their defensive setup. Now, one of the reports coming in is that they are interested in Ghana defender Jonas Addo, and they want to sign him for 13 million euros from FC Basel. 13 million euros from FC Basel. This guy, particular guy, Jonas Addo, at times we get a lot of reports, signing, transfer rumors and all that, but it doesn't happen. But this one, let's see if it will happen. Wolves interested in Ghana defender Jonas Addo and wants him for 13 million euros. Yes, and also the say the city. And now UEFA Champions League game I told you whereby Unions and Gilios were home against Atlanta. Two Ghanaians came head to head. Abrante Ayefeno Mohamed Fuseni Gaddafi on Kamadin Suleiman at team Atlanta. Unions and Gilios won the game by 1-0, and you can see the picture on your screen. After that, the two Ghanaians had to exchange shirts and take a photo of it. Mohamed Gaddafi Fuseni Bem 51st minute, 57th minute, yes, 57th minute, and Mohamed Fuseni a bad game. Before that, Nana Kamadin Suleiman also has been brought in on the 51st minute. So the two Ghanaians came head to head. The game ended Unions and Gilios 1. Kamadin Suleiman's Atlanta 0. Sana and so Ekoye and so at the two Ghanaians, they took a photo exchanging shirt. Sana Ebusafo so tie. Man, for one last story, and sorry, so I Ebusafo under 17 coach, former Black Starlets coach, Like Kinson. Mobekaya on a coach under 17 team. We don't know what's happened. Like Kinson just resigned. He just will stop working, that he will not continue as the head coach again. He decided not to speak after the resignation. So many of us didn't know why he resigned from the work, because things seemed to be going well for him, but he just left the post. So he can't continue to be the head coach for the Black Starlets. But Sporty FM. The reason why he left the job. His main reason why he left the under 17 job in 2024.
For me, I made it clear to him that it's not about him. It's about the environment. The environment wasn't healthy.
Yeah.
One, I was working with different management when I started. When we started building the team, different management for almost 1 year. They changed all the management members, which is fine. Politics, that one is politics. But we were, I think, 3 weeks to start an important competition. The new management came and the chairman was like, we have to go and do another trials again. Which we had a team already. We had a team. The under 17 have a team. We're preparing for a competition.
3 weeks to a competition.
3 weeks to a competition. We have to go for trials again. Which that one I always give Alex Asante credit. Alex insists that it's impossible. It's impossible. Tour the country again, which I've done it already. It's impossible. So let's make it easy. So unless we find a format that will make it easy, and then we did. We did it again. And all this looks like distraction. Team building is not easy. It doesn't come.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
We've built a team, solid team that they are performing well. We've not lost a game. Uncle Fee, we've not lost a game. We've played so well. We've played even local games with Premier League clubs, First Division clubs, and they've suffered against that team. The only game we lost is before that. Before we lost to Russia in our first friendly international friendly game competition. Before that, we've not lost a game. We've drew just one. We've won all the games. We drew with Ultra Divisa. We've won every game that the boys have played. Competitive games. They've traveled outside, played many games. They've won all their games. So what do you want? The new chairman, what do you want? Maybe you have something else. And he tried bringing, look, there are so many things that For me, I've moved on. I have nothing against the federation. I have nothing against anybody in there. But the group of people they brought around that squad, they were the reason why I resigned.
Okay.
Yes, it's like finally and say environment environment no, and it was not Keto Kreku. He made it clear that it was not Keto Kreku, but the environment he was in, the influences were just too much, and he just didn't want to do that again. That's why he left his position there and resigned. Guys, you basically say you monster is about unsubscribe. Yeah, do well to subscribe. Over to Minka.